If only we had a device for using rifts, like the one we found on. Is it Azza theoretically in charge of Glorious Dawn now? Those Rift cultists in Newton might stand down if she's present.
You there! You need to leave. Did you not hear me? You must leave unless you wish to be ushered into perfection before the rest of this architect-forsaken colony. You know, merged with the Rift. By being thrown in. Listen here, I don't appreciate your mockery. Wait, you're serious? This is fantastic. No outsiders ever volunteer for this. Hierarch Wolcott, I need you here. We have someone asking to be allowed the honor of merging with the Rift.
Seriously? Well, this is certainly a glorious day. Let us proceed. But stay close. If you do not, I assure you, my acolytes will drop you where you stand. Do not wander too far. My threat of violence is not to be taken lightly. Come, follow me. I must admit to a certain modicum of suspicion towards your... claims, but consider my interest piqued.
Why is the Hierarch leading outsiders to the Rift?
Something of great import is afoot. No one can escort it to the Rift.
Is it time for sacrifices? When's our turn?
Acolyte Barton said he heard them talking about a device that can change the nature of the Rift.
That's preposterous. There must be some tomfoolery at hand.
I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders. I am content. I am loyal. I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders.
If you can indeed control the Rift, as you say, that changes things. It could force us to rethink our understanding of the Rift. But we are nothing if not truth seekers. Let us continue onward. We are here. It is time for you to experience the glory of merging with the perfection of the Rift. Well, I'm waiting. Time for you to ascend to perfection. What in the name of all that is consecrated by the Architect was that? I thought you were here to join with the glory of the Rift, not perform heretical acts upon it. You will hand over that accursed device now, and then we shall decide what to do with you. No, I did not. We may allow you to live, but there must be some punishment applied for desecrating the Rift.
I suspect this conversation no longer has much utility. Suggest we take our leave.
What? What in the name of the Architect is happening here? Glorious Dawn! Attack!
Hostile.
Check your scopes for complete.
Enemy in vicinity.
Fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Go for torpification. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
To battle! I've eyes.
Back and scared.
Straight at them.
Wait. The Protectorate have the entrance to the Archive well fortified. Attacking straight on seems ill-advised. Before we go further, should we discuss a plan?
You understand the Protectorate has held out here for months, despite this being the location of the most bitter fighting in Arcadia. Engaging mass troops would be bad enough, and I know for a fact that they are supported by a network of turrets and a formidable automech. Rivers of blood, our blood, may flow.
Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Honor dictates I follow you into the jaws of death. But those jaws needn't possess the sharpest of their teeth. We really should try to weaken them at the very least.
You are the raw material for perfection.
I'll back you up because you've been there for me, but you easily may get us all killed.
Fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have, and
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Unnecessary vulnerabilities identified. Unfriendly nearby.
Oh. This is terrible. Did it rip?
Check your scope.
Oh, it's definitely something. Can it be Russell?
Indicator is charged.
Prudence dictates we disruptive influence. Remember those rejected grapple craft materials that got
I saw Johnny broken through.
Looks like the work of scavengers. Find them, we find the missing part.
And wouldn't you know it?
Unexpected.
Foreign one.
Electrical dampeners.
I have a fix on that. Check your scope. That's an analysis.
The sheer scale of this sprawling contraption truly puts one's minuscule size into perspective. Let's not spend more time here than we must.
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. No need for violence. I yield. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot! Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Protectorate curativist in the house, I feel rather...
Caduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Harmonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. I am not trapped. I am not a person. There are no additional persons present. I am a composed simulacrum of a human being. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
I have the sinking sensation that this contraption is about to try my patience.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Facetious employment of sarcasm, a determinably lesser form of humor detected. Ignoring. Presuming converse meaning and intent. Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
But why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Inverting targeting protocols. There, any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however. It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation. It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Welcoming scene. Be wary, lest we join the ranks of the corpses yonder.
Standing by to stupefy. Combatant stand. I'll say this from my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the Archive.
Another new face, glorious. It is so cold, my fingers appear to be in rigor. I've not slept. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. Well, the
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold. You what? On your own? We've been fighting for weeks to try and gain access to the controls, and you simply waltz in on a whim? Why aren't you just an absolute marvel? What is your goal now? We could greatly use your help if you are willing. We need a way out of this tomb. When the Protectorate took the Archive, they locked all the lifts out of this cavern, and the terminal to unlock them is exceptionally well defended. The Automex guarding the facility effectively repelled all our attempts at assault, but you have shown a prowess and expertise that is, frankly, far beyond our own. If you can reach the terminal and reactivate the lifts, I can re-establish contact with my superiors, allowing us to both evacuate wounded and resupply with fresh troops. Thank you, friend. May all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Unexpected sight.
You must get...
Adversary vulnerability.
Electrical damage. Failing.
I repudiate all Babbitt commercialism. Freeloaders.
The likelihood of them having a chance there was slim to none.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Wonderful. This might be the breakthrough we've been waiting for. We've been working for weeks to try and return these poor souls back into this world. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods.
Combat prop. Of course.
Target analyzed.
Lay down fire.
Data rig extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition rig for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
I shall remove them to a flurry.
Go through them if necessary.
Propagator is charged.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Trouble about. I haven't had.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like ungainly children.
Huh?
I am hard to mark.
Mind the hostile.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Target analyzed.
Shifting to a less exposed
Hold fire. Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? Hundreds of us have already... Regardless, if we are to maximize... Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have. And what else can I do to help you help all? And directly south is a band of what... Though, if I'm being honest, I'd certainly sleep better if I wasn't unceasingly concerned. May the
Corporate drones and my academic cohort united in a common cause? My, but we are living in interesting times.
Wait! Do not shoot! It's not one of ours. Or Auntie's, but also surely not a protectorate.
Down for fortification.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-stress field creature is present and unexpected.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Vulnerabilities identified.
Ready to dispense judgment.
Protectorate. Reckon they didn't repair much.
Delay your execution.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Combatant scanned. Have a fix on their weaknesses. A specific kind. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target empty.
Oh, Commander!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Taking unit lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
Have a fix on their
That manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Krabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Krabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Krabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Toolkit. Should come in handy with repairs.
Against us.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central Interface.
To battle!
Kidding. If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try.
I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy tobacco. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff. I figured you'd see it my way. You may want to step back to keep the blood off your shoes.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
I shall not say your
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. Honestly, I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't. Sorry, of course it was you. Well, I guess I'm out of sorts. It's been a tough month. Well, there's no reason for me to stay here by myself. If I try and move it all alone, I'll definitely get hostilely acquired. I guess I'll call this venture busted and move on.